Hello, welcome to Lessons for Freedom. I'm Deacon Bob, and today we're going to go into part 2 of the lessons about love. In the previous part, we went over the 2 great commandments of Christ, and they are: love your God with all your heart and with all your soul and all your mind and all your strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Those are the 2 greatest commandments. And we found out last time that the neighbor is really anybody who is not you. It's not just the person living next door, the person that's a member of your athletic club, the person that goes to the same church that you do, but really anybody that is not you. The other question might be, what do we mean by love? And the general dictionary definition that works pretty good for that is a compassion for the well-being of other people. That is what's called love. In the ancient languages in which the Bible was written, there were quite a few different words that could be described in English as love. So it can get a bit confusing as to exactly what we're talking about, so I thought I would go over the different kinds of love. First of all, what is pure love? Pure love is the love of God. It's the love that's installed in every human being. It is an unconditional love, a love that knows no boundaries, a love that is totally wanting the well-being of another person, regardless of what has happened in the past. And that is called agape love. Now, we have 3 different common types of love that we can experience, and I'm convinced that we are given this kind of love, these kinds of love, in order to learn agape love. So let's go over the different kinds of love. The first one is erotic love. That's the romantic love between a man and a woman, or 2 partners, and it is more than sex. The sexual urge is an animalistic urge, and we have an animalistic body. But when we express ourselves with sex, there's something magical happens. We wind up binding to the person that we are having sex with. And that erotic tendency, that erotic bent, so to speak, actually turns out to be pointing us towards agape love. In order to understand erotic love, I've brought some music. And the first music that I'm going to play for you is about erotic love. It's about romantic love. It's about the kind of love that people experience when they fall in love. And it's called Youre the One.
You're the one that shapes my life, and you're the one who takes me where I wanna go. I hope you know you're the one who takes my life, and you're the one who makes it what it needs to be. the one for me. Help me try to shape my life and help me be what I can be. Please shape me just how you want me to be. Love me, love me, love me, love me. Oh, you fool. 'Cause you're the one who makes my life.
Now notice the lyrics of this song. You're the one who shapes my life, and you're the one who takes me where I want to go. I hope you know you're the one for me. Now, that kind of feeling, the feeling that you have to have another person, you have to associate with another person, and that person is going to make all the difference in your life. That could be a description of the kind of love that you should have for your God. And this is the kind of thing that convinces me that we're given erotic love in order to learn the love of God. Next kind of love would be called family love. Two people get married, they have children, and they form a family. And there's a certain type of commitment that happens between the couple and also between the parents and the child. And it's a wine of well-being. If you want to see unconditional love, look at the love for mother for her child. And no matter what the child does, the love never ceases. And I brought a tune about this, and that is called I Saw the Father. So let's listen to that.
I saw the Father by looking at my son. He showed me my end and the way things should be done. You gave me a little gift from heaven to show me what I could not see. You teach me about you, Father. You gave a son to me. I need you to help guide him,
Thank you, Father.
for I must teach him right from wrong.
Teach me, Father.
I began to realize it was you that made me strong. I saw the Father by looking at my son.
Look at the lyrics of the chorus of this tune. I saw the Father by looking at my Son. He showed me my error and the way things should be done. You gave me a gift from heaven to show me what I could not see. You teach me about you, Father. You gave a Son to me. This is along with the same theory that I was talking about, that we experience this family love in order to learn the love of God. The third kind of love that is common is called brotherly love. It's love for other people who are not your family, who are not your lover. And this kind of love is described in Samuel, 1 Samuel 1 through 4. So I'm going to read that. Saul, that is being talked about here, is the king of Israel. David is the one that is considered to be the most righteous man that ever walked the earth. And then Saul's son, the king's son, was Jonathan. So let me read the passage. Saul and David finished their conversation after that. Saul's son Jonathan was deeply attracted to David and came to love him as much as he loved himself. Saul kept David with him from that day on and would not let him go back home. Jonathan swore eternal friendship with David because of his deep affection with him. He took off the robe he was wearing and gave it to David, together with his armor, also his sword, bow, and the belt. Now, this is the unconditional love that can develop between two persons. And that would be maybe the most, maybe the best example of brotherly love. Jonathan is not concerned about his safety. He's giving all of his armor and all of his things to fight off other people to David because David didn't have it. In love, the other person should have as much importance to you as yourself, maybe more. And that is love. Now, in 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7, Paul describes love. He describes the love that you should develop that mirrors the love of God. And he starts off, love is patient, love is kind, it is not jealous or conceited or proud. And that's very nice. It's starting a good description of love, and he will go on and say other things that love are. But if we are expressing the God that is within us, then we are putting out love, and we are living by love. And how well are we doing this? You can do a self-check by simply changing the passage in Corinthians 4, 1 Corinthians 4 through 7, 13, 4 through 7. You can change the words to have it being describing you rather than love. So where it says love is, you substitute I am. And in the other passages, you make it about yourself rather than about love. And here's how it would read for you to do that. I am patient and kind. I am not jealous or conceited or proud. I am not ill-mannered or selfish or irritable. I do not keep a record of wrongs. I am not happy with evil, but I am happy with the truth. In this I never give up, and my faith, hope, and patience never fail. Now, if you can say that, and you can say that every point there describes you, then you have achieved the practice of expressing the love of God. But I think that all of us really would have some failures in there. But what you can do is you can look at that and you can say, well, now am I doing that better than I did a month ago? Am I doing that better than I did a year ago? And you see if you're making progress. And little by little, you can become a messenger of the love of God. Well, that's all we have time for today. God bless everybody, and we'll see you next time.